Pisces, welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace here delivering your August 2019 tea leaf and tarot reading. Thank you all for tuning in energetically above anything else, but especially for your likes, your comments, sharing with your friends. It is just me and my business partner, Felicity River, and we're trying to make this a full-time gig. So we really appreciate all of your support here on the channel to help us grow, meanwhile helping you grow. So thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell too, so you get notified of when we post our videos. All right, Pisces, I do want to apologize if you've been following us for some time. Last month I was intending to do a Capricorn lunar eclipse reading that happened earlier in July, but I was just not there energetically, to be honest with you. And like even Mercury retrograde was getting to my technology, like my camera was recording all weird, so I just decided not to do it. So I do apologize if you were looking forward to that, but stay tuned because there will be more lunar readings like that. Yeah, y'all, you guys are definitely feeling some sort of hurt over something. Maybe you feel like you've committed too much to a certain project or position, or just some sort of commitment that you're just really not, your heart's not in it, truly, is what I'm picking up for y'all. So that Three of Swords kept wanting to show itself is where I was getting with that. Okay, so we're starting off the reading with the Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Page of Cups, Ace of Wands at the heart of your reading, Nine of Cups, Justice, Six of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, great. All right, so let me take a look at this. Pisces, I'm hearing Aries for you strongly. You may be dealing with an Aries, or maybe you have Aries strongly in your chart somewhere. It may actually even allude to the first house, which the first house speaks a lot about our personality and the whole identity of us and our individuality. So you may be feeling like your individuality is being compromised or something at this time. So let me take a look at this really quick. Okay, so some of y'all may be dealing with a, we do have Libra here, but I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles. That is Earth energy, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I feel like you kind of weren't able to make some sort of decision, but you backed them anyway, kind of moving forward into the month. Okay, and with this, it's kind of a matter of persevering through this potential guard that you may have up. I feel like it's helping you to kind of open up your heart a little bit and be a little bit more courageous in what it is that you're trying to do. Maybe if, like I said, if this is in some sort of partnership, right, or some sort of project or commitment. But yeah, so I think it's kind of allowing you to see the brighter side of maybe some sort of hurt, or if you're moving on from whatever that emotional grief was, you're now able to start something new, start something fresh, and actually feel a little bit more empowered in what it is that you're doing. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more curious and finding more creative ways to work with your feelings. Let's actually go ahead and just pull out the tea leaf cards. But all in all, that looks really good because it's basically just going to bring balance to yourself and to your partner, romantic, business, or otherwise. So what is this Two of Swords here? Okay, so Pisces, you have Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. And handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So let's go ahead and see what this parrot is talking about. I'm hearing Polly want a cracker. Okay, so yeah, we have the World and the Eight of Swords. So, okay, I'm actually hearing blabbermouth. So, I'm thinking that for some of you, there is like this phase, and it could be you simply talking about your next plans moving forward. Like if this isn't a person, say you're just dealing with yourself in your own situation, not really associated with anyone. I'm hearing anyone on your team. Okay, so yeah, I think it could even allude to you just kind of opening up more and talking about what it is that has kind of had you at a crossroads. Okay, and ultimately though, with the Eight of Swords, it is kind of negative thoughts that kind of keep you trapped. It's like, okay, so maybe you feel like you're going in circles is what I'm hearing. Like you're moving on to something, but maybe it's something that you just really didn't have a full grasp over it. Like you didn't have your heart in it is what I'm hearing. Okay, and yeah, so let's see. What would tempt Pisces to lower their standards? The Hierophant. Okay. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus, but I think ultimately this is talking about conformity. Like let's just say, with what I was kind of going at earlier with this, it's like a difficult decision had to be made, but you went on with it anyway, or you're going to in August, right? And you feel like you're kind of going in circles. Maybe it's something like you feel is like counterproductive with the mission I'm hearing that you told yourself that you would be on. Okay, but so then it's like when you're going in circles and you're kind of going in circles in your head and like wrapping yourself up in negative thought processes about what it is that you're doing. And I think maybe that it has something to do with like just falling back in line and conforming to a way of living or a standard in which that you already maybe escaped from or tried to back away from. So then it's like you're kind of lowering your standards when you go back into that sort of conformity. So what is the handshake card here for Pisces in August? King of Pentacles. So yeah, so some of you may find that you're meeting someone who can offer you maybe a good job or a good position, a good business deal. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. So we do have Taurus here, right? And let's see what this King of Pentacles is really about, though. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So like in a lighter sense, the Four of Pentacles can kind of be a financial gain and stability of some sort. But again, it kind of alludes to that like quote unquote conformity where you're very complacent and like you're not being challenged. Like you're not challenging yourself. You're not being stimulated maybe in a way that you would prefer. Okay, so for the Knight of Pentacles, you have man, dealing with a relationship with a man. Not necessarily a biological male, although it could be, but it could just be someone who's rather more dominant, maybe a more aggressive person, you know what I mean? Just kind of has more masculine qualities to them. And you also have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. So what is the valid criticism that Pisces should learn to accept here in August? Okay, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is kind of that smooth talker, kind of a little sneaky maybe, but ultimately it talks about having new ideas. What also came out is the Queen of Cups here. So yeah, connecting more with your emotions. And what are your emotions? Your intuition. It's the way that it's the way of yourself that guides you, right? Perhaps being more caring in the way that you're handling the situation or thinking about this whole situation. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this Nine of Wands. It kind of seems a little defensive here, I'm not gonna lie. Right, so Pisces, you have Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So y'all are definitely moving places, or you're, like I said, you're changing the way that you're thinking about things or feeling about things. And Fan, romance, party, or celebration and party. So that's really exciting. Okay, so let's take a look at this journey. What is this journey all about for Pisces here in August? Got the Page of Wands, right? So being a little more enthusiastic about this new start and this new beginning. And if you think about it, pages are kind of like aces, and that's in the heart of your reading, Pisces. That page is holding the Ace of Wands, right? So yeah, exactly. Look, this is something good for you. Whether you may not really see it right now, this is going to be something that will help to set you on the right path. I'm hearing divine path, light path. So maybe this will kind of open up new avenues for you. And especially like that, accepting valid criticism, right? We saw the Page of Swords with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is kind of like that, very intuitive, has that intuitive nature. And we all do. So it's about really opening up. And that's ultimately your energy, right? Your water sign. Yeah, so that's really good. This is all going to be beneficial for you. It's just the way that you have to interpret it, right? Like romance, celebration, party, honor and respect. Like, you know, just go with the flow. Go with the flow. You don't have to resist it. I feel like there's a little bit of resistance here, but you know, it seems very courageous with this Knight of Pentacles kind of backing it. Okay, I'm also hearing backing you into a corner. So maybe you're dealing with someone who kind of has that more like domineering kind of attitude that is maybe dragging you along this journey with them, and you're not really seeing the benefit. But I hope after this reading you will. And so up next you have the Page of Cups. So again, water energy. Maybe you are dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so you have Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. And that's kind of what I was picking up there earlier with that King of Pentacles, right? And Cracked Cup, dissatisfaction with life. Oh. All right, let's find out more. Why is Pisces dissatisfied here? King of Swords. Yeah, so exactly what I was saying. Like, I feel like you're dealing with someone who kind of is showing more power over you in some way, maybe intellectually. Okay, I'm hearing outsmart you, maybe in conversations, undermining. Okay, let's see more about this King of Swords, though. King of Swords, right, is air signs, so Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. We do have Libra here with the Justice card. So, yeah, and out to clarify, the King of Swords is the Tower. So exactly, I feel like this person is just making a very solid decision, and it may be fair and just for everybody, and maybe you're just not seeing it because it's kind of like tearing your world apart right now, you know. Okay, so let's see about the crib. What is the crib here for Pisces in August 2019? Seven of Cups. Yeah, wow. Possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless for this crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. You may be, yeah, exactly. I feel like you're creating more hope for the future, your future, and you've maybe having a lot of like wishful thoughts and wishful dreams, like daydreaming about what it is that you can create in this new space or with this new opportunity. So what are the risks that should not be taken for Pisces in August 2019? Nine of Pentacles in the in reverse, and I said Nine of Pentacles in the work. So basically, don't overwork yourself. I think it's good to hustle, but it's kind of like overdoing it and not giving yourself time to dream or to take things one step at a time, maybe. Okay. So let's take a look at your Ace of Wands. This is in the center of it all, right? So having more creation, more power. I'm actually hearing intuition. So, okay. That's really good. Ace of Wands for Pisces. So you have Seahorse, Family Matters. You have Bridge, Successfully Overcoming a Problem. Very good. You have Purse, Pay Attention to Your Finances. Skull, Hidden Secrets Can Harm You. Focus. There you go. Basket, Recognition, Reward for Merit. And Rose, Romance is in the air. Lots of romance. Lots of romance, lots of love. So let me take a look at these. Yeah, so I think basically if you had to make some sort of decision and you're feeling a little grief over it, I think you need to talk about it, especially if you're working with someone like a business partner or a romantic partner, if this has a lot to do with love or family matters. You need to speak on it because that will ultimately get you over the bridge. It will help you to overcome your problems. So what are these hidden secrets here? Death card. For this, hidden secrets can harm you. So I think this has a lot to do with the transformation that is happening to you, Pisces, or the changes that are happening in your life. If you're having to be secretive about how you truly feel about them and keeping them in the deep, dark depths of your soul, then it's going to kind of eat you up. For some, you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, so let's see. So regarding this, pay attention to your finances. Wow, yeah, like I feel like many of y'all may be moving or something, like moving house or just accelerating yourself in a work position, but make sure that you're getting paid enough or getting what you agreed to. Like make sure that the paperwork is all right. Like you don't want to get screwed in the end and then they're like, changing things because you didn't technically agree to something, like it wasn't written down or anything like that. So I think that's very important here for you to understand. Pay attention to your finances though. So the Chariot is a card of Cancer. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, I put that Chariot card right on the Three of Swords, and that was showing up earlier in the pre-shuffle for you, and it came out when I was talking to you in the beginning there. So yeah, I think if some of you are like unhappy about a move or unhappy about maybe the place that you came from when you're moving jobs or something like that, I think it's important to not just take something so quickly or something like out of spite, basically. Like, yeah, I'm seeing 444 on the clock right now, so whatever that may mean for a particular number of you, but basically, you know, fours are talking about your stability, your finances, and your foundation. So don't just take something just because you're tired of the place that you're at right now, or you know, if that applies to you, or if you're moving towards something, you know, maybe look at it with more love in your heart or more optimism, right? As we saw here with the Page of Wands. So what is Pisces being recognized for? What is this basket? Queen of Wands. That's really awesome. So basically the Queen of Wands is talking about your ability to open up, to be a warm and nurturing person towards this new opportunity or towards your partner, whoever that is. You're being more accepting, or more receptive is what I'm hearing actually with that. So that's really awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these away. And take a look at your Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is that wishes being fulfilled. You know, it's being okay, I'm hearing it's having gratitude and accepting the offerings from the gratitude that you're putting out. Like when you my words are getting all mixed up. When you are putting out more gratitude out into the world, you allow yourself to be more accepting for more to come into your life. So gratitude is the attitude, right? So you have butterfly, a change for the better. Perfect. Bell, announcement. And heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So much love here, Pisces. I'm really enjoying it. And so what is this announcement about? The Lovers. So some of y'all may be dealing with some matters of the heart, like romantic matters. Like I said, lots of romance here, lots of celebrating. But this is also a card of Gemini, if that applies for some of you. Sorry, I think the camera just glitched there. Anyways, but ultimately what I find about the Lovers card is that this is a divine decision. It's like a move that was intercepted by the divine, the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, the angels, archangels, whatever. Like this is something that is going to get you on the right track, and that's kind of what I was picking up earlier with that Wheel of Fortune, that long journey, right? This is something good for you. So that's really amazing. And I'm putting it right on top of that King of Swords, right? And what was I saying earlier? I was like, I think that King of Swords is kind of dragging you along on this journey, and it may not seem like really great for you right now, but I think later on you'll see that happiness just starting to flood into your life, and maybe not immediately, but I think you'll start to come around, and hopefully, you know, sooner than later. You know, you're seeing this in the beginning of August. You can kind of adjust your attitude, and right, I say adjust your attitude, and then we're leading up to Justice and the Six of Pentacles, which both have the scales of justice adjusting, right? I'm hearing checks and balances. Okay. Justice. We have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. And table, hard work ahead. So, yeah, let me see about this woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Obviously, it doesn't need to be an actual woman, but I think you're probably connecting more to this, feminine part about you. And what is the feminine aspects. They are more emotional, that those emotions are more intuitive. It's the subconscious realm, right? And so, dealing with a relationship with a woman, you had the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I think with this, it's kind of talking about kind of being a little scatterbrained, maybe. Like you're trying to adjust and match yourself with that King of Swords, right? And the King of Swords is kind of like that minor arcana version of justice, truthfully. And so I think when you're trying to make different changes in your attitude or your life or your emotional state about whatever decision has kind of been made or is going to be made, it's a little frustrating because your brain is all over the place, and I feel like you are pretty action oriented, Pisces, and maybe you maybe had a lot of plans, or like this showed us earlier, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. You have that Seven of Cups. It's like you have a lot of ideas, and maybe it's just kind of like not the plan that you saw for yourself, but hard work ahead, right? Like it's gonna work out. The scales are gonna balance out, and they will, because we lead next into the oh wow, and then I put that Knight of Wands directly on the Two of Cups. Exactly, like this is gonna be something harmonious for you. Yes, and sandwiched in between that, like right after, was the Fool card. Like this is a brand new beginning for you. So look forward to your future with optimism, Pisces. So let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles. You have Valley. I love this card. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So when you can start to feel the balance within yourself on a more like mental level or like cerebral level, it's going to pan out and manifest itself into the physical world, where you'll start to see more progress, and you'll maybe see more balance in the partnership as a whole. And then wow, and then you also have Beetle, good fortune. So that's really great. I don't even think I need to clarify that at all. Well, let me see here. What will help Pisces with this deep personal strength? Knight of Wands, but flipped upright this time. So exactly, like just keep going, keep pushing forward, be passionate, be energetic and enthusiastic about this opportunity. You'll be good. You'll be good. Okay, and then progressing upward to the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles can kind of be like that contemplative energy where you may have a vision for your future and like what it is that you've done already to get to where you are, and you had a plan, or maybe not a plan, but you at least had a vision. So it's kind of like, okay, what now? Okay, so here are your tea leaf cards for the Seven of Pentacles. You have Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. It's probably why that Three of Swords was coming out so much earlier. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. And Apple, temptation will test you. So let's find out more about this temptation. What is going to test Pisces? What will tempt them here in August? Ooh. Okay, so you have the Magician reverse. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say, I'm not picking up like manipulative at all. Okay. But it's kind of like, hang on, let me think about this. Okay, so what I'm picking up for you, Pisces, is like you get to this point where you saw the vision of your life and what it is that you expected for yourself, but things were changing above you, like with or without you. Well, probably with you. I felt like you're kind of like being dragged into something. And so then it's like you stay in this like very contemplative state where you're not even sure what you want to do, where you want to go, or what have you. And so it's kind of like you don't use all of your potential, or like you sell yourself short in a way. Let's find out more about this Magician reverse. Five of Cups. Right. So it's like I thought that this was going to happen, and then you don't even realize that there's this whole opportunity there for you. And remember when I put what would help you with deep personal strength and peace that will assure your success, flip that Knight of Wands upright and be more passionate and energetic about this new move or this new opportunity or whatever this is for you. And I put that right on top, or the Two of Cups was right on top of that Knight of Wands when I put it in the deck. So look to that and find your potential, because you have it all, okay? So let's see about these fears and worries. What's the dagger here for Pisces? The Emperor. Okay, yeah, I feel like this one was trying to come out reverse. But yeah, so I feel like you're scared of someone kind of like dominating over you, or like your path isn't up for you to decide or something like that. Like I'm actually feeling, yeah, some of y'all may very well be dealing with an Aries, but ultimately, you know, it doesn't matter. We all have Aries in our chart somewhere, right? So, and what I was saying earlier, like, I feel like this has a lot to do with your whole identity and your individuality and like the way that you present yourself. It's that first house stuff. It's the boldest, right? It's the way that you come across. That's why it's your rising sign. Like, rising signs are how people kind of see you before they really get to know you, that moon, right? Once they kind of start to get to know you, they see that sun sign, right? So anyways, I feel like this has a lot to do with being dominated in a way that is not in a pleasurable way. Let's put it that way. Okay. Yeah, so what is this Spear card for Pisces? Heartache over what you no longer have. 5 of Wands. So first thing that I'm getting, like, I'm not even getting something that's like a I usually get like a competitive or conflicting type of energy with this, but to me this kind of seems like friends, or like, I don't know, just playing around, like they're playing with wands, like they're playing with magic, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like maybe you're missing out, or worried about no longer having maybe certain connections where you have a special type of banter with certain groups of people and things like that. It's this is more playful to me today. Okay, so yeah, overall though, I think this is really good. Wow, I open the deck and I see the Tower again with the 6 of Swords. Like, yes, you may be going through a little, I'm hearing shakedown and breakdown. Okay, so maybe someone's like shaking you down for cash. I'm hearing strapped for cash, and you're needing to move away from that tumultuous type of energy or situation or whatever it is. And maybe it's not even tumultuous. Maybe for some of you, yeah, I feel like it could be. But I feel like for others of you, it's kind of like this crystalline castle that you've kind of built for yourself, and you're having to move away from it or part ways with it. But it's for the better. It really is. Like, you may not see it now, but you're moving to something that's more peaceful for you, your partner, and for everyone involved, truly. So, Pisces, I'm going to leave that there. I do hope that this helps you. If you would like for me to look further into your personal matters, please feel free to email me. My information is going to be in the description box. As well, if you'd like to follow us on social media and all that fun stuff, we can stay connected that way too, where I post some little mini readings every now and then, or I'm trying to get better at it. Anyways, so yeah, I do hope that this helps, though. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, as well as a comment down below if this resonates with you. I genuinely love hearing from every single one of you, so don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little bell on your way out so you know when I post all my videos. Pisces, I love you so much, and I will see you very soon for your next reading. Take care. Bye.